All right, today is day 146. Literally, as soon as I unmute my mic, I hear sirens. Is it ever gonna pass? I don't know. Anyways, it is day 146. I'm super tired, but I am going to be working on some I think I need to get my life together for this week as far as planning. Like I could sit down and work on a project today, but I think the biggest thing I can do is really map out what the heck I'm trying to do. It's about to get busy, and even as I'm like kind of talking through it, it's about to really get busy. And yeah, I don't want to trick myself into thinking that the most productive thing I can do right now is like checking off an item on the to-do list, because realistically, I have a lot there's like a lot going on, and it's only getting busier, um at least for the next few months. We're gonna have a 3-month hacker house that starts like literally next week. Like this time next week, I should already have people moving in, or moved in. Like we'll be getting ready to go into the first week. So that is like just the whole program that I'm gonna have to just keep an eye over, um give content for, just a lot of different things. So there's that. Wednesday is launch day for a backdrop build. I just want to get something out there. I think I can get a basic MVP done, but again, I still need to prioritize that um in the list of other things to do. Is very high on the priority list, but also orientation for the hacker houses on Tuesday. Tomorrow is the holiday, so and we have a couple companies to interview tomorrow as well, a couple founders. So I don't know. It's just interesting. There's a lot of stuff going on, and like I said, I think that excuse me, I have to be conscious of making sure I have a making sure I have a plan, because it can be very easy now to start getting like distracted by things that are urgent but not necessarily priority. Um and it will be easy for me to say yes to things right now when I really don't have the capacity for it. And then now I do know. Oh, I also have to run like what is it? I have to run certifications this week. Yeah, I'm still teaching an MVP developer training right now, and then I have to figure out I have to actually put the next MVP cohort um on my calendar. It's highly likely that I end up working with a new founder this time around. So, I mean, I've worked with founders every single cohort, so I don't know. Um, yeah, and that's just and then free code camp boot camp. That's definitely going to start by July 1st at the latest, or whatever days of the week that ends up being is basically starting the first week of July. Um, yeah, so that bucket of things is basically the immediate items, not even counting, my existing project that I have, like client project and everything like that. So and I haven't even thought about what's happening in a later quarter of the year. Probably like the last quarter is a mystery right now. So yeah, I mean, it's a good time of year. It's getting towards the middle of the year, so it's a good time to reevaluate and look at my goals and figure out, just plot out what the next 6 months looks like, and then also what the next year looks like. I haven't been making any progress towards going back to school ever since I did a few classes. I did a few like prereq classes that I got credits for like earlier in the year. But I haven't really anything I haven't been working on that like off stream or anything. So yeah, whenever was the last time that I was working on a class on like Sophia is the last time that I was doing that. Probably March. I don't know. So and that is very important to me. I think I have already mentally accepted that I'm not going to make that August deadline um for the OMSCS, and that's okay, but I need to make that March deadline 2025. Like, I have to make that deadline. So um yeah, I think that, like I said, it would be I would be doing myself a disservice, I think, if I was to sit here today and be like, oh, you know what, I'm gonna pick one of these very urgent things and work on that. What I need to do more than anything else is like lay out a plan, make a schedule, as far as the time frame and everything like that. So that's pretty much what I'm going to focus on today. And it's already kind of like late in the evening. I'm about to go like pretty much get cozy in my. Is that a good idea or a bad idea? I'm gonna go get cozy with my iPad in the bed and do that. That may or may not be a good idea, but I don't know. I'm gonna figure it out though. But I feel like a little bit balanced because I don't really feel well. I do want to lay down, and I have to get up tomorrow to like cook and barbecue and all that kind of stuff. So I do want to, like, my body needs some rest because I've been out all freaking day. So I just don't want to fall asleep in the middle of what I'm doing. So we shall see. I'll have an update tomorrow because I'm definitely about to go and do that. I'm not too concerned, but this is one of the big reasons why I need another sitting area in my office. Like, I need like a big. I used to have this in my old my last furniture, not my last furniture, but my furniture before that. I had like a full living room set. So the chair that I had was so big and it was like cozy, and I spent a lot of time in that chair. I used to study in that chair. Like, that was just like my kickback chair. So I've been missing something like that in my workspace because, like, right now, honestly, like I said, like, my body is kind of aching and I just want to sit and chill. Like, I don't want to sit in at a desk and like this is uncomfortable and I'm not going to last here for very long. But if I had like a nice big like lounge chair, something like that, or love seat or anything, then I could chill, and focus on some planning and getting my life together. So that is also something that's kind of on my mind. Yeah. So anyways, that's kind of where I'm at today. I think I've been trying to use my technology like to its fullest extent. I bought my iPad last year. Well, I replaced my iPad last year because my old iPad got broken, and I have not really been using it for the most part. I carry it around a lot, and most of the time now it ends up just getting pulled out when I need to play Yo Gabba Gabba like randomly out in public, like today when I was at Chipotle and Justice just wanted to be aggravated for whatever reason. I don't know. I couldn't figure it out, but Yo Gabba Gabba was our saving grace. But like, that's basically what my iPad is for. Lately, since I've been doing a little bit more like building out some, like doing some custom work and have a little like shop going and everything like that. I've used it more just because I've been using it with Canva and everything. I use my iPad, don't get me wrong, but like a lot of times it just sits around and controls the Google Chromecast when I'm in here working. So I'm gonna probably play around with that a lot tonight. I think I will I will benefit a lot more from the iPad because I'm going to be moving around a lot more. Like, I'm not going to really be like married to my desk as much as I was over even like the past few years. I'm definitely going to be moving around a lot more. Either going to events or running, different programs and just different things that are happening. So it'll probably be good for me to get a little bit, like, just work on my iPad setup. And then another thing too is like I got this jumbo laptop. even in the past when I had my iPad, it did not get used that much. Because I had like I probably had a I probably had a 13-inch MacBook Pro. The 13-inch is so convenient. Like it's such a perfect size. Like to carry around and stuff like that. It's easy to like just pull it out and just work on it almost anywhere. But like this, I don't even know if I got a 15-inch or 16-inch. What this thing is not. This ain't it. It's amazing. Don't get me wrong, and I do love that when I go out with my laptop, like my screen, I have a lot of screen because whenever I'm at home, I also use my MacBook as one of my screens. Um, so I'm used to having like multiple screens to work with. So when I do go out, if I go co-work or whatever, I do love having the big screen. But that thing is heavy and it's not convenient at all to take out. Like if I was on sometimes when I used to get on like the train to go downtown, I could pull my 13-inch laptop out. Like it's light, you could do a little bit of actual laptop work. Yeah, this that's not happening. So I do think that I'm going to spend more time on my iPad for those reasons as well. I just kind of have to I kind of got to spend some time just getting that workflow the way I want it to be. So I don't know what all that is going to entail, but that's pretty much, I think that goes into the bucket with like the planning process. So that's what I'm gonna work on today. So yeah, I did buy a digital planner. I have a lot of stuff that I could be taking more advantage of. So I'm going to figure that out. One of the only things I don't really like about the iPad situation is to me, it's not seamless to go from like writing to like converting it to text. It's like it's kind of a process, which is a little bit annoying. And because like not all apps are really made for you to like use your Apple Pencil in. I could be fabricating that problem. I don't know. At least in the past, that was a challenge that I always had. My battery life is really good as long as I don't leave my pencil charging all the time. So yeah, I don't know. I'm kind of going off on a tangent, but that is the main things I think I can focus on today that will be most beneficial. Especially given the amount of time that I have left before I need to go to bed. Because like I said, I have to get up in the morning. And I have my niece here too. So I have 2 kids here and we got to get up and barbecue. So I'm not, trying to stay up all night or nothing like that. But I don't know. I feel like that will help me sleep easier tonight if I actually have a plan for what is going to happen on Tuesday. Because like tomorrow is the holiday. So, I got a little bit more breathing room for this weekend, thank God. But I do have 2 interviews to do tomorrow, but that's pretty much it. So, it's basically still downtime. But once Tuesday hits, like literally Tuesday morning, we have orientation. It's so many things going on next week. And then it's not going to stop from there. The program's going to be running full time. Like we will have people like residential in the house. So that requires a lot of coordination and everything. And then, like I said, like pretty much from there, it's just going to be, it's already going to be June. What the heck? I think the next MVP is going to be in July, and I don't even know what the dates are. I know the dates, but I don't have them written down. I don't even have like a rough date in my head. So I have that information, but yeah, I just need to get myself organized. That's pretty much all I can say. So that's what I'm focusing on today. Planning is so important. I have definitely gone through phases in my life where I try to wing it. Once you get beyond a certain level, that's not healthy in any way, shape, or form. It's not good for you. It's not good for the people you work with. It's not good for the things that you care about. It's just bad all across the board. Because ultimately, once your level of responsibility gets complicated enough, winging it is not going to work because things are going to get missed, things are going to get forgotten, things are going to get overbooked, and you're going to overcommit to things like or you would be focusing on, like I said, I don't want to focus on something that's urgent but not priority. Excuse me. And I found a lot that when I had excuse me, when I didn't have a really actual solid like plan that I was focused on, I did get stuck in, sometimes you get stuck in things that's like, wait, this is not even a goal of mine. Like, it might be something I wanted to do, but this is not something I should be working on right now. Or like, it could be something that I committed to do for somebody, and it's just like, I don't have the capacity to do this and, something else. And, you have to be able to prioritize. So when you don't have a plan and when you don't know exactly what you should be doing, or if you just kind of have a rough idea, like I would have like a rough idea of like, hey, these are the things I want to do this year. But I wasn't thinking about like, hey, okay, in order for this to happen by this date, then something else probably had to happen like 3 months ago. And that was just not, that was not it. So I'm definitely at a point now where I'm very conscious when I see myself going to this like free flow mode. Like, don't get me wrong, it's good to be flexible, and I think that I respond well and can get a lot done just with a rough plan, but after a while, like I said, you have to make sure that you are on track, because you can be going all off and really being quote unquote productive, but it's not even the thing that you wanted to do. Just for these balloons. Okay. But yeah, you could be being productive as you would think, but then you realize you were working on something that wasn't even like most important to you. So yeah, it's May. It's the end of May. So we have one more month in this quarter. I gotta get on. I need a solid, legit Q3, Q4 plan, and then I really need a plan for. I need to start planning for next year, honestly, because I'm starting to work on like longer time frames, like the free code camp boot camp. That'll be 6 months for full stack, but there's still other content behind that. So it'll be good to know like what would I want that next year to look like. School, absolutely, I have to meet that March deadline next year. That's just a standard for me. Like, I'm just saying that's what I'm focused on. I have to meet that March OMSCS deadline. Now the good thing is that means honestly I can knock out like the rest of my I could knock out my WGU program by that time, like no issues, but I have to be on it. So it's good. I mean, like I said, I keep saying that I'm grateful to be doing these streams every day, because it makes me have a little bit more reflective time on what I'm doing and what I'm putting time towards, and just in general, like how this whole process is going for me. So yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. I just like ranted for like 20 minutes, but hopefully all these things are helpful to somebody else, and then I know like it'll be good to look back on this down the line, because I can even look back on the streams and things from last year and seeing how much progress I have made, different things that I was focused on. It's kind of crazy how much has happened in a year. It's really crazy how much has happened in a year, because I was like not working on hardly anything that I'm working on right now. I wasn't working on last year. And if you would have asked me what I've been working on this year, I would have thought it was going to be something completely different. But either way, it's all good. You know what I mean? So I'm glad that to have all the streams and that I'm doing this more often, because it just gives me something to look back on. And I can appreciate my journey, just being able to see it, in a tangible way, rather than, just, what you go through, but it's like sometimes you really don't remember how far you've come. Or, I don't know, sometimes it's good to see your effort, like I said, in a tangible way. So I'm grateful for that. Whenever I look back on this, it'll be interesting. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna wrap it up, and then I will be back tomorrow. I'll probably try to get I need to try to get my stream in early tomorrow because we're gonna be barbecuing and doing all that kind of stuff. And then also tomorrow, like I said, I have two founder interviews so that we can finalize our cohort. And I need to get the orientation stuff together. You know what I mean? I got a bunch of stuff to do. So I'll probably try to get the stream in early and get it out the way, so that way I won't have to worry about like forgetting about the stream, because I can officially not miss any more days this year in order to meet our 365 goal. So yeah, I'll definitely see y'all tomorrow, and I hope you all have a good night.